Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sunita Bulla, Associate Professor in the Department of ELGE, KL University. In the last session, we discussed about few basic Git operations. In this session, we are going to discuss about Git branching and Git merging. By end of the session, you can understand what is a branch and why branches are used, and how developers will work on separate branches and how changes are merged into the main branch. Let's start with the branch concept. The git branch is a command. This command is used to create a branch. Here we can create a branch, we can delete, we can rename, we can list the list of branches. So it is a separate line of development in the Git repository. It allows that this concept allows developers to work on branches without affecting to the main branch. Okay, we know the Git repository having the default branch name is a main. So without affecting the code, so developer will work on the branch separate sub branch. Let's take this example. In this example, there is a development team with one team manager and three developers. Here, let's assume project title is the student management system. Developer 1 will work on a student module. Developer 2 will work on the faculty module. Developer 3 will work on the admin module. So here the team leader is responsible for entire project, and he will manage the repository, and he only test the project, and he will review the code, and these reviewed codes will managed by the team manager only. So now here, if the three developers, okay, if the three developers directly work on the main branch. So now if the team manager if giving the access to the three developers of this main branch, now what happens here? There are a lot of disadvantages are there. Okay, developer 1, developer 2, developer 3. These three developers, after completion of their task, simply they will push the changes into the main branches. So here, what happens here? There might be a code conflict occur, and there might be a lot of chances the developer will, the developer will override the others codes, and unstable of code. Okay, if any changes if any vulnerabilities are occur, so then it is a very difficult. So that is the reason the team manager, instead of giving direct access to the main branch, he will use the concept is called branching. Okay, now the solution is Git branching. The team leader will create the separate branches, sub branches of this repository. Now main is a main branch. Okay, then after that in the repository he will create the separate branches called sub branches. So module A, module B, module C are the branches. Okay, now here he will allocate module A for the developer 1, module B for the developer 2, and module C for the developer 3. Okay, each developer will work independently with their assigned branch only. Okay, the team leader create the separate branches, and he will allocate these branches to the developers. Now, the developers, each developer commits their changes after completion of this task, and they will push the changes into their own branch. The developer 1 push the changes into module A, developer 2 push the changes into the module B, and developer 3 push the changes into the module 3. Then after committing the changes of the developers, The team manager, the team leader will review the code. He will open the module A and he will review the code. He will test the functionality. He will resolve the conflicts. If everything is good, then he will approve the changes and he will merge the changes into the main branch. Similarly, he will go to the module 2. Here he review the code. He will test the functionality and everything is good. He will merge into the main branch. Similarly, module 3. If the team manager using the functionality, okay, then Git branching functionality. Here, multiple developers will work on their project simultaneously without affecting to the main project. He reduce here there are a lot of time will save and what making the code review also very easy, and at the same time every time the main branch is a production ready. Okay, then we can directly deploy that main branch into the server, cloud server. It will available to the user. Okay, let's see the git commands. So these are the git commands. So first of all, to create a git branch, command is git branch name. It create the branch and git checkout branch name. So whenever you type the git checkout branch name, it redirecting to the particular branch. For example, if you have a two branches, main branch and sub branch one. So if you want to redirect to the main branch, git checkout main. If you want to redirect to the other branch, now git checkout sub branch. Okay, similarly, if you want to check out main branch, then if you want to switch to the main branch, then we will use the checkout command. Okay, next command is git checkout -b branch name. So now this command is combination of first command and second command. So git checkout -b branch name, it means it creates the branch and at the same time it redirecting to the new branch. Okay, if you want to see how many branches are there, use the command git branch. It display the list of branches. Now next one, git branch -r. So now we can see remote branches. So if you want to see local branches and remote branches, type the command git branch -a. We can see all the local or remote branches. If you want to rename the branch name, git branch -m new name and a git branch -m bold name to new name. So now we can rename the branch by using these two commands. If you want to merge the branch, like for example, branch 1 and branch 2, if you want to merge the branch command, two branches by using the command git merge branch name. So now if you are in the main branch, it will merge uh, other branch into the your main branch. We'll see in the example, then you can get the more clarity. And next one, if you want to rebase the current branch, you can use the rebase branch name. And if you want to delete the branch, you can use the git branch small d branch name. It delete the local branch. And if you want to delete the branch in the remote also, you can use, if you want, it is a capital D, then it delete by force and by force will delete permanently. And if you want to delete remote also, if you want to delete remote, then we will use the command git push origin -happen delete branch name. So now Default branch name is a main branch. These are the basic Git branch commands. Then if you understand these commands meaning, then maintenance of Git branching concept is very easy. Then after that, so merge command, we already discussed the merge command. So if you want to merge the changes into the main branch, first condition you should be in the main branch only. Okay. If you want to merge changes into the sub branches into the main branch, so now here we should inside the main branch. Now git merge sub branch name. Then now sub branch content will merge into the main branch. Then after the merge command, we need to use the command. Command is push. Then only merge command will work. The merge command will execute locally. Then if you are not pushing, if you are not using the push command, the changes will not reflect inside the remote. So that is the reason whenever you use the merge command, sure, or we need to use the push command. Then only the merge command will execute on the remote only. So these are the overview about Git merging. So now next we are going to discuss with the example. See here, I have a two types of projects. One is a web app project. The project contains 4 files. Now here there is a index.html. So now this is a website. So whenever you click on the admin page, it redirects into the admin page. Whenever you click on the user page, it redirects to the user page. And manager page, it redirecting to the manager page. So it is a project. The project index.html is handled by the team manager. Then admin page is allocated to the admin module. User page is allocated to the user module. Manager page is allocated to the manager module. Okay. So now let's take this example and push this project into the Git repository. So now first step, web app project. First what we have to do, first step, we need to create a remote repository. Second one, remote repository, push index.html in a main branch. Next one, create admin user manager branches. Here, so now push admin.html into admin branch, user.html into user branch, manager.html into manager branch. Then after that, merge all the branches into main branch. So while doing this experiment, uh, let's think about ourselves. We are the team manager. Okay, let's do this example. So to do this example, pre-requirement, first one, project in the local system. Second one, remote repository. First, complete the pre-requirements. So project, we have a project. Is that right? So we have a project. Second one, remote repository. We need to create a remote repository. Open GitHub account. This is my GitHub account. We need to create one remote repository. I already told you. So now local repository name and remote repository name should be same. Okay, project name is web app project. So create a same name while creating the remote repository. Web app project. Create repository. So now remote repository also available. Copy lifecycle commands. So first step, create remote repository, push index.html into the main branch. Now here, step 1. So we have already files, right? We have already files. Now we no need to create any file. So delete this line. So git init command, add here in the main branch which file we need to push. So in the main branch we need to push index.html. So now here we need to add index.html. Okay, step 1, we need to push index.html into the main branch. Now commit the changes. Create a branch, main branch, add origin. Origin name is my GitHub repository. Push the changes into the main branch. Whenever you executed these commands, now index.html move into the remote repository under the main branch. Now let's complete the first step. Open project. Now if you want to execute the first step, so open this directory with the command prompt. So now open web app project, command prompt, open this directory with the command prompt. Now here, so execute commands one by one. So now command executed. Execute all commands one by one. Index.html added. Commit the changes. Changes are committed. Create a branch. Next, add the origin. Finally, push the changes into the remote repository. Recently, I removed the configuration. That's why it's asking the authentication. So for you, it won't ask the authentication. So authentication completed. Changes are updated into the remote repository. See here, I have a one branch. The branch name is a main. The main branch contain index.html. The main branch contain index.html. Now, next task, go to the second step. I have already commands. Just for the time saving purpose, I am copying all the commands. Now step 2. Here, first step, what is the step 2 here? We need to create a branches, right? Admin branch, and push the admin.html into the admin branch. So now to create a branch, command is command is git branch name. Okay, copy this command. Git branch name is admin. So let's go with the admin feature, because file name also admin. That's why we go with the admin feature. So we are going to create a branch name is the admin feature. Okay, right? Now copy the branch name. Now branch created. Okay, if you want to verify a branch created or not, type the command git branch. So see here, so there are two branches are there. One is a main branch and another one is a admin feature branch. Green color indicates that is a current, we are in that branch. It is a location of the your cursor, I mean location of your branch. Okay, in a project you are under which branch, which indicating the green color. So now let's refresh here. It's showing only one branch, only main branch. We cannot see admin feature branch, because so now there is a no files are pushed into the admin feature. Once you push the files, then we can see the admin feature file only. So otherwise, until unless we cannot see any feature, any branches. Okay, here only one branch. Branch name is a main but in the command prompt we can see the two branches. The branch name is admin feature. Okay. Now next, if you want to push this file, right, here, if you want to push admin.html into the admin feature branch, now we need to redirect into the admin feature. Okay, now we created the branch but we are in the main branch only. Okay, now if you want to push the file into the admin feature, we need to redirect into the admin feature. So if you want to redirect to the admin feature, so we need to use the command checkout. Okay, use the checkout command. We will redirect to the admin feature. Now enter. So now see here, we switch it to the admin feature. So again you can check. Now it's a green color in admin feature. Admin feature is converted to green color, means we are in the admin feature only. Now whenever you push the files, these files are moved to the admin feature only. Okay. Now, so now push the files. So add the admin.html, commit the changes, admin page, commit the changes. Now push the changes. So push the changes. See here, we are pushing the changes into the admin feature, not a main branch. Remember one thing, whenever you are pushing the data, so like you are in the admin feature branch. If you want to push, we need to push the data into the admin feature. We cannot send data into the main feature, main branch, because because we are in the admin feature branch. Okay. Now push the data into the admin feature. Admin.html file will push into the admin feature. So now see here, successfully uploaded. Refresh. Now verify admin feature created. Okay, main branch admin feature. Whenever click on the main branch, we can see what are the files inside the main branch. Um, Admin feature, we can see. So see here, admin.html, index.html. Why we send only admin.html, but index.html also available in the admin feature, because this index.html this content inside the main branch share the content with all the branches. So whatever in the main branch automatically available inside the branches also. So now we no need to run. Don't click any pull changes, these things. We'll discuss later about these things. So now first of all, we created admin feature branch and we pushed the data into the admin feature. Okay. Now second, step 2, we need to create a user branch and push the content user.html into the user branch. Right. Now go to the third step. So now before going to second one, so one condition here. If you want to create a branch, then we we can we should create branch under main branch only. Here condition is whenever you creating the sub branch, every time you need to redirect to the main branch only. Okay, we should create a sub branches features inside the main branch only. Okay, first whenever you creating the admin feature, by default single main branch, we are already in the main branch only. But now check here. So we are in the admin feature branch. If you want to create one more branch, we should redirect to the main branch. So don't create any sub branches and inside the sub branches. Okay. Now we have to create a sub branch inside the under the main branch only. Now that is the reason first we need to redirect to the main. Every time whenever you creating the branch, now we have to verify we are under main branch only. We are under main branch or not, we need to verify. So git branch, first check the branch. Once checking the branch, so see here in the admin feature. Now again redirect to the main branch. We need to redirect to the main branch. Hit checkout main. So we are in the main only. So now main branch only. So after verifying, then only we have to create a one more branch. Okay. Now create a git user feature branch created. Now check out to the user branch. Before adding the files, we need to verify we are under user branch or not. Now see here user branch created. We need to verify we are under user branch only. Okay. We in a user branch or not. Now we are under user branch only. Now we need to add files. Add the user.html and commit the changes. Next, push the changes. The changes are updated inside the branch. Refresh. And now check. Now how many branches are there? Main branch, index.html, admin branch, admin.html, and user branch. Now user.html. Okay, here user.html and the main branch content index.html. Similarly, create one more branch. So condition, we need to check out the main before creating the branch. Check out main and every time we need to verify safety purpose, we need to verify every time. Checkout main. After checkout main, create a branch, manager feature, add manager. Then before pushing, we need to redirect, we need to check out to the manager feature. add manager.html, commit the changes and push the changes. So now refresh. Finally, we created 3 sub branches: admin branch, manager branch, user branch. Okay, as a team manager, I will give the access admin branch to the those who are developing admin. I will give the access to the manager, those who are developing the manager, as usual user. So now manager.html having the content, manager feature having the content manage.html and index.html. Now set the main branch. So now as a team manager, so now what I will do after completion of the implementation by each independent developers, then I will merge the changes into the main branch. So now in the main branch, now index.html only there. Then after, if you want to merge the content, okay, if you want to merge the content with the main branch, first we need to verify that particular branch inside the that branch, whatever that branch should be inside the branch or not. Okay, now take here, first we need to redirect to the main branch. So now under the main branch, command is, see here, individually all branches we need to merge. Git merge admin feature. Okay, first we need add the all the features, merge all the features into the main branch. Then finally use the push command. Okay, git merge admin feature hyphen m with some message. So use all these three commands. So now all merges are there. Finally use the push command. So now changes are reflected into the main branch. So as a team manager, I will push the all the content. Now, if I downloaded this project into the local system, it will work, all the functionalities works and will verify. Okay, this is the way we will use the uh, Git branching and merging concept. So next, I have a one more example. So if the files are independently like this, so we can arrange these files into the like a branches, right? If folders are there, okay, one more example, e-commerce project. So see here, there is a e-commerce project. Project having two folders. One is a front end, some front end related content. Second one is a back end, and back end related content is there. Okay. Now many files are, maybe as if it is a full stack application, many files are there. I deleted all the files. Now it is a e-commerce project. If the folders are there, okay, if the folders are there, how to push this project into the branch manner. Okay, if your project contain the folders similar way but little bit syntax is different, then we'll see this one also. So now it is an example one. Consider it as a web app project. Now next, e-commerce project. So e-commerce project. So in the e-commerce project, similar steps we will follow. First we have to create a repository, remote repository. So now in this structure, in this project structure, we don't have any main files. So now we have to create a admin folder. That is the reason. So we have to create a main branch. So that is the reason we will use readme.md. So we'll use readme.md. We'll push this readme.md into the main branch. Then after that second step we need to create a front end feature, front end branch, and push front end folder into branch. Okay, then next, similarly, step 3, create a backend branch, push the backend folder into the backend branch. Merge all the branches into the main branch. Okay, so this is our project. It is a e-commerce full stack application. The full stack application contains front-end folder, back-end folder. Front-end folder content will push the front-end branch, and back-end folder will push the back-end branch. Okay, so this is our changes. For this purpose, same pre-requirement will follow the same. Everything is the same, but little bit syntax is different. Let's see what is the syntax. Project in the local system and remote repository. So it is a project, e-commerce project available in the local system. So right, e-commerce project available in the local system. Now go to the remote repository. So now go to the main page. So this is a repository. Create a new repository. Repository name is e-commerce. Local directory name, local repository name, and remote repository name should be same. Okay, write a e-commerce. Copy this file, copy this life cycle steps. Paste here. step 1. Now just create readme.md file. Execute all the steps one by one. Don't execute all the commands at a time. So it's not work. It executes system by system. Multiple command execution is compatible my system. So your system may work or may not work. So that is the reason don't try execute multiple commands at a time. Small mistake I did here. Sorry. So what we have to do here? We need to open this location into the command prompt. Okay. So we need to open this location into the command prompt first and have to execute all the steps here only, not in the previous project. So now that is the reason I will delete this file, readme.md file. So now everything is safe, no need to worry. Just now execute all the commands here. Changes are committed. Origin added. Okay. Readme.md will push into the main branch. Okay. Now check your main branch. Readme.md file available in the main branch. Now our target is, what is our target? E-commerce. We need to add front-end folder and back-end folder. Front-end folder into the front-end branch and back-end folder into the back-end branch. So now here step 2. So I have already commands. I'll open those commands. So now step 2, we have to create a branch. Sub branch is the front end, right? So that is the reason we need to verify we are under which branch. Every time we should inside the main branch only, right? Now create a branch. Branch name is front end. Front end branch created. Let's verify. Now if you want to push the content into the front end, then we need to redirect into the front end, right? So that is the reason check out to the front end. So now we are in the front end. We are in the front end only. Okay, right? Green color front end. Now if you want to add the folder, if you want to add the particular file, we will use a particular file name. If you want to add the folder, entire project, we will use the dot. Otherwise, If you want to add the particular folder, then we will use the folder name slash. Okay, slash is a symbol. It indicates whatever content inside the front end folder, everything will push into the that repository, I mean that particular branch. Okay, now front end slash, we are not creating folder inside the remote repository branch. Okay, instead of creating the folder, we are sending only content, whatever content inside the front end folder, that content we are moving into the branch. So just remember this difference. Now add the branch, right? Commit the changes. Now push the content. So while pushing the content, we already added, just push the content. So all files are available into the front end branch. So front end branch there. So front end branch contains front end files, front end content. Okay, front end folder are shifted to here. We push the folder inside the branch. So now it came to the folder. So now similarly backend. Before creating the backend, just redirect to the main branch. Create a backend branch, checkout, and add the backend folder. Now commit the changes, push the changes. Refresh. Backend branch created. Now backend branch contain backend folder. So we added folder. Okay, no issue. Then here, next one, final one, merging. And now if you want to merge the front and back end into the main branch, so we should inside the main branch only. Merge the front end changes and merge the back end changes. Now push into the origin, main branch. And now changes are updated. Go to the main branch. In the main branch, see a front end folder, back end folder are available. Now, so after completion of this one, if you want to delete the branch, if you want to delete local branch, now use the -d. If you want to delete the remote branch, -- delete front end or back end. Now, so now we did two experiments now. One is a web app project and second one is the e-commerce project. So let's understand, whenever you open web app project working location. So now here, so this particular location, what is a web app project? This location is remote origin is web app project. Whenever you push the changes, whenever you push the changes, all the changes are reflected into the web app project only. Web app project only. Okay. Now we cannot push this file. We cannot push these files into the other repository. Now I have a two repositories. Um, e-commerce and web app. I have two repositories. Now here, if you want to, if that location web app project location only work for only web app project only. So now if anything occur, you don't want these changes. Okay, if you don't want these changes, I mean if you don't want to no more working with this particular location, if any situation occur, okay, by mistake you deleted this project, now web app project. So delete web app project, you the project is deleted. So now it's asking verification. Okay, 339. So remote repository deleted. But in your local system, so the web app location, this location having the origin. So now we cannot work with any other repository. If you want to work with other repository, first you need to delete the origin. So the git folder, whatever git folder, it is a hidden file. So now that git folder, until unless you can delete this you can delete this folder by hitting delete button, then origin automatically will remove. Otherwise you can use the command delete this origin, then we can this particular folder we can work with any other remote repository. So if you want to delete this repository, so now here if you want to delete this repository, git remote remove origin. Now see here, this location origin is removed. So no more origin. Okay, so no more origin. We can work with another project. If we can work with create new repository again, then we can push these files into the repository, another repository. Okay, every time here two things we need to remember. We are working with a which account, we are working with a which repository, local folder connected with which repository, and which branch we are working. These points are very important. If you understand difference between account branch repository, then you are familiar at the Git concept. Thank you.